Linebackers set the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 13. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Here's Smith. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
so far into this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down inside the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, Smith.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play action. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
He's got his run back out of the backfield.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Almost 30 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29-yard
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a Touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just take extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And Walker once more.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith.
He's going to get this complete here to Rocket.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now it's Smith. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they send a man in motion right.
Here's Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Again, Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And it'll be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Smith going to throw it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Rodgers to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Finding Watkins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here's 1st down. Smith.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team receives...
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this
left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
running left is Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play action. It's Smith. And
just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, and it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
But Carter, you and I were excited for this one today.